Dear friends and masters, very good morning to everyone joining from India. Welcome to Swayam, My Time, Session 3. Good afternoon to folks joining from Australia and other parts of Europe. And very good evening to all the masters and friends joining from USA. Happy Thursday. Happy Masters Day. Folks who just had Thursday, I hope you had a wonderful Masters Day. Guruvar, Thursday, the Guruvar, the day for Masters. I hope your meditation sessions were great yesterday. And it's again a privilege and honor to be one of the facilitators for uh, such a wonderful event being hosted, being organized by IFSS and other associations. Thank you so much to one and all, every volunteer, every organizer, every person that's behind the scenes working, with coordinating the folks around timings, technology, whatnot. So thank you so much for everyone. With deep gratitude, with sincere thanks and gratitude to great masters and our master, Dr. Brahmashri Pitapah Patriji. I would like to open this session today, and I would like to request our master, Sharath, to please conduct a meditation session for us and take us to the next levels.
Yeah, thank you, Purnaji. So let's begin. Let's not, uh, wait for anything else. So let's begin the meditation session. It's good morning, everybody. Right? Feel relaxed already. For a meditation, a relaxed body is the starting point. Otherwise, the steps are very simple. The meditation method is anapanasati, that is being with the breath, as simple as that. The steps are very simple for those who are the beginners. You have to sit comfortably. Okay. Is my voice okay? All right. So sit comfortably. Find a comfortable posture. Very important. You have to sit for a long time. The posture is very important. The posture is very simple. The step number one, find the posture where you can sit comfortably, and then you have to cross your legs, clasp your fingers like this. If you have specs, this is the right time to take that out. Yeah, you can dim your lights. I can see, people dimming the lights. Whatever distractions you can take out, you can take out at this point in time. Gather yourself. After clasping your fingers like this, you can slowly close your eyes. Very slowly close your eyes. Feel relaxed. Be comfortable. Cut out all the tasks. Gather your mind. There is nothing else to do now after closing your mind, closing your eyes. Begin observing your breath. Every one of us have a natural frequency, the natural frequency of our body. So when you start observing or begin observing your breath, you will be able to perceive, feel that frequency, a slight vibration of your body. Quietly settle down. There is nothing to do other than observing your breath. The pace of the breath will be different at the beginning of the meditation for each one of us, according to the background from where we have come. So be it natural, don't alter your breath. Take 10 seconds time to be with breath completely. Observe your inhalation, which starts right after your exhalation on its own. Wait for inhalation to begin. There can be any number of distractions. There could be lot of thoughts rushing in. There could be background noise in the surroundings. Don't pay attention. Cut them out. Come back to your breath. The goal here is you have to be with your breath as much as we can. Don't expect anything. No mantra to be chanted. No visualizations. Just relax and observe your breath. Settle down. There will be a light meditation music in the background just to keep us in this meditative state. It may start anytime. Don't analyze. When you focus on your breath, observing it, lot of other aspects will come into your awareness. Just observe them all. Don't act. Observe. Come back to breath. More you are with the breath, you are getting more deeper into meditation. Be with your breath, masters. Go deeper. Relax. Be with your breath. Flow with your breath. Relax. With the breath in the foreground, everything else is passive. Be with your breath, masters. Come back to your breath.
Next is
Be in this state, masters. 3 more minutes, masters. Be in this meditative state. One more minute, masters. Thirty seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rub your palms. Keep it on your hands. Take a moment's time and slowly open your eyes. Master's key is being with the breath. When you are with the breath, you are free from all distractions. So that is the goal of Anapanasati meditation. Then rest all thing is being with patience, waiting whatever comes during the meditation, just to observe. All other distractions, noises will become passive as much you are with breath. So we have to keep that in mind. Practice meditation every day. Don't miss it. Make it a habit. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. Over to you, Chandu Master. Purna Master, sorry.
Thank you so much, Sharat Master. It was a deep meditation, very deep meditation. Thank you. It was a wonderful music, by the way. So, everyone, again, gratitude and sincere thanks to everyone behind the scenes, making sure this program has been happening since so many days. Can thank all the volunteers and the organizations behind this. Wow. With that, let's go into the next activity of this program today evening. I'm very pleased and blessed to introduce Sampath sir, who is not only an international meditation and mindful teacher, from Melbourne, Australia, but he happened to be my spiritual partner. He was the reason for me to meet Patriji, and that changed my life like anything. So, on this note, sincere gratitude to Sampath sir. A little bit about him. He's into social service and does a lot of social service activities through his NGOs named Light and Divya Vidya. Light is a school for special children and provides free lunch, tuition, and other other needs every special children needs. It could be emotional, mental, physical, be it. And I'm very fortunate to say that I was part of some of the activities. And again, thank you so much, Sampath, on that, for giving an opportunity to me to be part of that. I did little part of my thing. So again, thanks again on that note. Through his NGO named Divya Vidya, he has conducted probably, I want to say, more than 30,000 conducted sessions to more than 30,000 school children for free across, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, mostly in the government schools and colleges, where it's a boon basically, right? So, that 30,000 plus, my dear friends. Not only that, he believes inner change in humans is the only way to create a better place. And when we say better place, it's just not your home, city, town, it's the global better place, right? And the only tool, the only way to become that to get the inner change is meditation. And he truly believes in that. He goes across the globe extensively in Australia, India, UK, in multiple parts of Europe, USA, just spreading meditation. His only goal and passionate about meditation. So, he meets a lot of spiritual seekers across the globe. And I'm happy to introduce him. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So I've heard about this Hawaiian concept called Ho'oponopono. I don't know much about it. I'm actually very eager and enthusiastic to learn about this. I've heard about this, but I really wanted to hear from the master here. With that, on that note, I would like to welcome Sampath sir to conduct his session.
Hey, Purna, that was quite an introduction. First of all, thanks to Sharath for such a beautiful meditation. Missing his sessions from yesterday, he's back and very happy. The kind of state that he is in while he drives all of us into meditation. Am I audible? Is it clear? Okay. Because I'm conducting this session from the host's office. He's just in the other room. I'm sitting at his desk.
So I'm lucky. I'm lucky and fortunate to host him physically and as well as virtually today. So it is my day today. Okay.
All right. So how many of us know about Ho'oponopono? A lot of people know about Ho'oponopono. Just raise hands. So whoever knows about Ho'oponopono already. Okay. People who are not on video, you can raise hands here in the Zoom. Wonderful. Wow. Anybody wants to talk about what they know? Please volunteer. Now raise hands again so that we can unmute. Lower your hands and raise your hands. Prithvi, you want to go? Oh, you lowered the hand. Who is it? Preetaji. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Sampath. I have learned about Ho'oponopono. It is a forgiveness prayer where we keep saying, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And we connect with the universe. That is how I practice it. And I've done the first level where there are about 18 tools to use it for various issues. Sometimes like you're unable to speak up in a situation, and there are so many places where you are stuck sometimes for confidence when you are in a meeting, or if you want the meeting to go well. So that was my learning from it. But when I learned it, I started saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It has been my constant thing with me. And I have seen a lot of changes in my life in terms of becoming very calm. And suddenly things seem to change around me and everything started getting better, I felt. So it was a beautiful experience. And even when I have an issue with someone also, I just like some disagreement or anything with anyone, I use those phrases.
I didn't understand one thing. When you're doing prayers inside of yourself, how are the external situations changing?
Because Ho'oponopono says that we are all connected. We are all one.
So what is the guarantee that it will work for everyone? How can you say that?
It does. It does.
It does?
It does, yeah.
What exactly
Because
happens?
when there is, if I have a disagreement or anything with someone, it also means that is the lack in me which is attracting me to that situation.
So whatever gets created out of you is actually first getting created inside of you. That's why it is just a reflection outside. Am I right? So
yes,
you have to fix it inside for the external situation to be fixed. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Preeta. Beautiful.
Thank
you. Thank you. Anyone else? I requested Manusha, my good friend from Pyramid Valley. Go ahead, Manusha, because Manusha not just learned Ho'oponopono. I just saw her learning, using it for herself, and then she started teaching Ho'oponopono. So let's hear her experience as well. Manusha.
Yeah, Sampath. Firstly, thank you for this beautiful session. As Sam mentioned and as Preeta ji mentioned, Ho'oponopono is a healing technique, a forgiveness technique, and also a self-healing technique, basically. Because as Sam beautifully quoted it, like whatever happens externally, it is just our internal reflection, right? So anything first creates inside us. It could be pain, it could be any emotion. Whatever we see externally is just an internal reflection. So before we try to solve a situation outside, it is very important to look what is inside. So when we do Ho'oponopono for ourselves, automatically it connects to the universe, it connects to everyone, and everything gets healed. And even that is how I healed myself as well.
You can share your personal transformational experience and what made you teach it, because you're teaching something that means you considered it to be a very powerful thing, very useful thing, right? So can you share some of your experience and what made you take it to others?
Sure. Firstly, like 4 years ago, I was in very bad state, very depressive state. I had to say I hate myself. Only then I was feeling okay. It was such a state. And when initially when this technique was introduced to me through Sam, it happened in one of the stillness retreat sessions. I actually didn't connect it much because I connected it in the opposite way. When Sam was saying I'm sorry, I said, why should I be sorry? When Sam said to ask forgiveness, I said, why should I ask for forgiveness? What wrong did I do? Or when I have to say I am thank you, I connected in a way, why should I be thank you? Because life had put me in this situation. What should I be thank you for? So I connected in an opposite way. Even I observed this, many people who understand Ho'oponopono initially cannot understand the depth of it. Later, when we actually understand it, the true essence, how it works, we can write like benefits out of it. So later, when Sam explained me again and again and again, and I also started practicing it, then I actually understood. So Ho'oponopono is all about self-healing. It where we can empathize with ourselves. It is very important because many times we cannot empathize with ourselves. We feel so disconnected. That is why we experience so many things in life. Once we are centered, once we are connected with ourselves, everything else looks very simple for us. So when I said I'm sorry, I started feeling empathizing. I'm sorry for all the situations that I was in. So I started feeling empathizing about myself, just like how we empathize others. So I started feeling empathizing about all the situations that I was in. Then when I say I am please forgive me. So I said, when I asked forgiveness to myself, uh, I asked forgiveness because I was responsible. I was taking responsibility that I have created all these situations in my life. In whether it could be conscious creation or unconscious creation, but I started taking responsibility of myself. That also gave me a strength where instead of blaming others for creating situation, it gave me strength that I can handle it myself. I'm there to take care of myself, so I can change the situations now the way I want to. So it gave me strength when I asked for forgiveness. And when I said thank you, so it awakened the beautiful self of me, started realizing that how important I am, and how beautiful I am going through all the situations, but still standing very strong, fighting back in life. And when I said I love you, I just hugged myself and I just cried. So it was so beautiful, that experience of that Ho'oponopono gave me. And even today, even a slightest discomfort that I get, I do Ho'oponopono for myself. And it's so beautiful.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So do you really think it is so important that you start teaching it to others? Do we in PSSM, we are against healings, but we are giving a healing technique to people. So what do you think? Is that right?
Yeah, it is. Even I have this doubt for so long time. But I'm fortunate enough where Sagar sir gave me so many opportunities to teach this healing technique in stillness retreat. In PSSM, as Sam rightly said, we are against healing. Patriji always says you have to heal yourself. But there are so many people where they can't even realize where even the anapanasati doesn't work for them. If you take my own example, 4 years ago, I was in a state where I couldn't even feel my breath, where I couldn't even feel the air around me. So it was such a devastating state I was at, where initially it helps you to pull you up from the situation, because so many people go through traumas today. So it is so important. Healing helps you for some extent, but you should not be completely dependent on healing. You should be self-sufficient. As Buddha says, be a light unto yourself. As Patriji says, breath is your guru, or self-healing is important. So basically, many of the healing techniques, they are dependent on something. Could be universe, could be light, could be energy that is flowing from outside, because we visualize in many healing techniques. It might help for an extent, but after a point of time, we also need to let go of the dependency on the external things, and just anapanasati works miracles. Nowadays, I'm much into just being with the breath, just surrendering to the breath, as Sharad beautifully mentions. Just be with your breath, surrender, be disciplined. So that's more important moving forward. Yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Beautiful, beautiful. You have time, or do you have to
Yeah,
leave
I
for
have
job?
time. I have time
You have-
till 7:30.
All right, then I'll come back to you. Stay. Okay. So my experience, I want to share. This particular technique was talked about by one of my friends, Rakesh, when in the year 2010 to me. He said he sent an article about Ho'oponopono technique, and I read that article, and that article says there's one doctor, Dr. Hugh Len. He is like a psychologist. He was also a jailer kind of role he was playing, where the inmates of that prison were so insanely violent, and they are they are violent to a point where they cannot be considered as mentally normal. So what he does is, this man, he uses the Ho'oponopono technique. He doesn't even interact with them. He just looks at their files, sits in his office room, and he just does Ho'oponopono, and people start changing. And a lot of people became very normal, and the whole prison and the whole the facility became so healthy. And that's when this technique became very famous. Can you imagine healing someone without even talking to them, without even interacting with them, or trying to do some kind of energy healing or counseling or all these things? How can you even heal someone? That was like, wow. But I never needed I never had any situations where I needed so much healing, because I was already into meditation for over 7-8 years then, and maybe whatever healing that was required, it happened in meditations for me. Yeah, it did happen for me without the help of Ho'oponopono. So I was more in an experimental mode about, okay, let me try this. Uh, I was waiting for an opportunity. I was on one of the India trips, and I met one of my old friends who was working in a small organization. He met me, and I started asking, "Kya chal raha hai? What's happening?" Then he told, "Yeah, everything is fine, but my job is I might lose my job." And he was sounding very sad, and he was also feeling very negative about the future. Then he was not acting like, okay, if not this job, some other job. He was very desperate about keeping that job, and he started saying a lot of people in my office, they do a lot of politics. They deliberately target me. My boss is like this. My colleagues who I trusted, they are like this. So all of them, nobody is helping me. And, the whole version was the version of a victim. And that's when I thought, let me try this. I asked him, are you ready to do a small 5-minute exercise? Then he said, sure. So I said, close your eyes. And I made him repeat these statements to himself, saying, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. So when he started doing it, the whole technique of Ho'oponopono is all about repeating these 4 statements from heart space, not from the mind. You just feel it. I am sorry. Whether in that situation, he was the victim. He was feeling sorry for himself. And he was saying, please forgive me. When you say, please forgive me, you take the responsibility. Otherwise, you'll never say, please forgive me. And I love you. He was sending love to himself and the universe. And thank you. Whatever I need to learn from this, I'm learning. And however the situation is going to help me, I'm grateful for the whole thing. So I was also guiding along with the meaning of it. And after 3-4 minutes of repetitions, he had tears. He had continuous tears. I allowed him to be in that state for 3-4 minutes. And then I was so curious, wanted to know what is happening inside of him. So slowly I brought him back and I said, okay, open your eyes. I said, what happened? Why were you crying? Most shocking thing for me was he started saying, actually, I was wrong. When I didn't have a job, this boss actually went out of his way to get this job for me. I should be actually grateful to him. And it is, there were so many situations where I was more aggressive than what I was. I should not be so rude. I was rude. I was aggressive, and I was not being, polite many times. They have tolerated me with a lot of patience. My colleagues have suggested me, don't do that. Still, I couldn't calm down, and I didn't change myself. In fact, in the whole office, everybody tried to give me a second, third, fourth chance, including the boss. But I feel very sad that I could not realize in time. And now I don't have any complaints. So I was like super amazed. The same guy, just before 7-8 minutes, told the complaints about all those people. And within 8 to 9 minutes, he started showing his gratitude to the same people. The situation didn't change. Nothing changed outside. The problem still remains the same. He remains the same. The people remain the same. But everything changed inside of him. The complaints and the fear and all those things are gone. And he started feeling grateful. And suddenly he started vibrating in an accepting mode, like, okay, let's see, if not this job, let me learn what I have to learn. Then obviously I'll get a job. He started showing trust in the universe, in the nature. So I understood that, okay, just by repeating these statements, feeling those statements from within, such a beautiful change can happen. Oh, I started believing in this technique and I started experimenting more. Whenever there was any kind of bad happening in my reality, whether it be created by me or someone in my reality, or totally unrelated thing, but it is happening in my reality, I'm able to witness that. Like, okay, 2 people are fighting. Okay, I used to do, okay, when they are in my reality, I used to, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, because it is happening in my reality. So I used to see things becoming more calm around me. And, I understood that this is not just another healing technique. This healing technique is totally in line with the laws of the universe. That is why it works. So this is the instance where I understood the power of the Ho'oponopono technique, and I started introducing to people. And I happened to be in Pyramid Valley International, and when I was asked to share some concept, so I was given just 1 hour, and In that, I'll explain. Manusha was there in that session. Manusha, Janisha, all those people were there. And I told them that life is nothing but past, present, and future. There's nothing more than this. Past, you cannot do anything about it, but there is a lot of influence of the past here, which you are not becoming free of. For example, in Vipassana, Guruji says an example like 1 year ago, someone slapped you because of some fight, one of your friends. The physical hurt is gone, but what is it that is hurting you? It is mental in nature. It is the memory that is hurting you. So when you are able to free yourself from that memory of the past, that's when you will be actually free. And unless you free yourself from the past, you cannot be peacefully living in the present. That's what Manusha was saying. You know, people who try to meditate, but who are not able to be in the present moment, be with the breath, something very emotional or something very disturbing because of some past, whatever kind of past. Maybe they are thinking they are victims, or maybe they are feeling guilty. There are so many things, unpleasant and unasked for kind of instances that happen in our life, which we don't understand at that point of time that we have created it for our own learnings, because we are not in the state to understand the bigger picture. So it will take some time. So for those who are not able to be peacefully in the present, be with the breath, where past is troubling, one beautiful thing, or you can say, well, I call it very beautiful thing. Actually, it is not beautiful. It's like, you know, past is troubling you. You are not able to be in the present. Unless you free yourself from the past, there are chances of the same past going into future. If you don't free yourself from the past memory, past sadness, and come back into this moment, into now and into love, a future will be a repetition, at least to a certain extent, a repetition of the past. You will carry the same unwanted negative baggage into future, and you will repeat the same things. So the reason why I promote this Ho'oponopono technique is because it is not healing others. PSSM is against healing others. You meditate, you realize, you understand things, and you should come out of the problems. So you should never depend on a healer or someone. No? PSSM breaks all kinds of dependencies. Apodipo bhava. That's what Buddha said. Be a light unto yourself. You take responsibility of yourself. You walk the path. You experience the truth, and you realize things, and you heal yourself, and you vibrate in the love. And that's how you go towards the enlightenment. So this is not healing others. This is just healing yourself and your reality. So now coming to the point of what exactly Ho'oponopono, the word means. It's 3 words, Ho'oponopono. We call it as Ho'oponopono. So it sounds like Ho'oponopono. Ho means to make. It's Hawaiian language. Ho means to make. Oponopono means to make things right and right. Oponopono means double right. Pono. What is this double right? One, you have to correct things inside of you, and then the things will be corrected outside of you. Suppose you have a problem with someone. Unless you are fine inside, it can never be fine outside. A lot of people go logically, keep thinking that all that I am experiencing is because of outside, or, you know, not me, someone else. Is fundamentally wrong. Fundamentally wrong. That is what we are trying to realize through the concept of you create your own reality. Whether consciously or unconsciously, it's you who created that reality for yourself. You haven't yet become conscious about it. Till you become utterly conscious about whatever you create, this technique is going to take you into a state where you can at least get healed, come to that stillness, stability, acceptance, take responsibility. And once you reach that state, the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act, it will be totally different. So this technique helps you to get into that state. So that's what it is. Any doubts or any questions as of now? Because this is what the concept is. This is why I tried this concept. Before we explain these 4 statements of I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. Any doubts? Yeah, Vikalji.
Hi, Sampath. Good morning. Thank you very much for fantastic, explanation. So I have one question that, whenever we get into the state and we start feeling from heart, ask for the, forgiveness and thank you and sorry, it always in the thought at back of your mind, always connected with the condition. Okay, if I have done something wrong to you, please forgive me. Or, if you feel that way in back of your mind. So how to, it has to be unconditional forgiveness for us and the unconditional sorry. So how do we, de-link those kind of thing and, get into the practice?
Good question. You don't have to do anything actually. You know what you need to do for this technique? You just have to go to your heart space and just feel these 4 statements. What needs to happen, you don't have to do it. It will happen without your deliberation. That's the beauty of it. I have introduced this technique to one of the senior masters, and she told me that I have no problems with anyone. I don't have any problems with anyone, whosoever it is, and there are no situations I don't need healing, but still I will try. And when she tried, after 15-20 minutes, she comes back and says, there's a long queue. One after the other, a person is appearing in her reality, in her mind, and the previous uncomfortable situation is coming up and it is getting sorted out inside her, and that person is gone. Like that, she said, there is a long list of people who are in that queue. I said, ma'am, you just told a little while ago that you had no problem. Then she said, I didn't know that they were all stored there in my subconscious mind. Consciously, I was thinking I'm fine. So this technique, when you repeat these 4 statements, keep repeating wholeheartedly, communicate these 4 statements meaningfully to you or the universe, both are same. Beautifully, all those unpleasant things from subconscious will come onto the surface and they'll just leave you. This technique frees you totally from that baggage. That's the beauty. So all you need to do is very, very important and good question, Vikal. Thank you for asking.
In continuation to this question, one more question came to my mind just now.
Yes, please.
So when you are seeking the, forgiveness and, it's a healing for yourself, seeking forgiveness for yourself. So is it with the from the universe or from the specific identified, okay, I have some issue with XYZ, so I need the forgiveness and sorry from him only, or how you get into that?
Another beautiful question. You're contributing in a great way to this session. While you do this, you have to understand that you are one drop in the ocean, whereas the whole, all of us put together is the ocean. So universe is everywhere in everyone, right? So when you're at this physical level, you are not connected to that, the real total self of you. But you take into consideration when you are saying to yourself, you are talking to that whole, the totality to which you belong. You will not, a drop is not talking to itself or the another drop in the ocean. A drop is talking to the ocean, in which it is already part of. So it's you and universe, both are same actually. You are connecting through you to the whole universe. So when you start communicating like that, through you, you connect to everybody, because all that is happening inside of you, this sadness, these memories, these people, all are the memories inside of you. Maybe the person with who you are not fine is totally a different person now. It happened 10 years ago, you still carry an impression, right? Mind never takes a fresh look. Mind always acts from the past, and whatever mind believes, that becomes your reality. Mind creates your reality. Your thoughts create your reality, right? 1 year back, something happened between you and me. If I want to remember that vehicle and not this vehicle, when will I be open for a beautiful self of both of us? By seeing you in a beautiful way, I am also rediscovering my beautiful self. So this technique, while you are repeating these 4 statements from heart space, it naturally takes care of freeing your subconscious mind, and it puts you in the right space. That's why it's called Pono Pono. Keeps you in the right space. You are supposed to be in the right space, but something made you come out of that space. It will put you back there. It is not taking you to some state which is not yours. It is putting you back to your own natural, beautiful, peaceful, loving state. All that you are doing is to go back to your divine state. Right?
Yeah.
So,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nicely you have explained, giving the example of the drop and ocean. Deep gratitude.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So any more questions? Yes, there are questions. Gangadhar, please go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I got disturbed by someone. So that's the reason I started coming to the meditation. Then I stopped it. Then again, I started again. And I started reading a magic book. So in the magic book also, it's saying say thank you before going to sleep, hold a rock and feel it. Some a few chapters, only like 2-3 chapters I did that. Say thank you. Yes, I said thank you to that person. And because in the initial stage, they helped me a lot. And after a few days, I was expecting what they're going to say next. They have a rule for them, and the same rule is not applicable to other people. So I was keep on thinking on that. So, and in that way, when they are speaking, I was started expecting, okay, next they are going to say this one, because it is applicable for only us, not for them. So, and whenever I try to say thank you, now you say pono pono, sorry. I can say with mind, but how can I say with my wholehearted? It's not going there, because I still thinking no, they are have the rule. It's not applicable for them. It's only applicable for the world. Or they are behaving like a kings, something like that. But at the same time, they helped me a lot in the beginning. So I came, still whatever the position I have with my family, not position happiness or whatever, with money and everything, they help me. I say only thank you to them. Thank you to that stage only. But after that, whatever happening, still I'm not able to say thank you or sorry with wholehearted. I can say with mind. So how can I say with mind? Still, I feel like they are wrong. So, oh.
First of all, you are not saying sorry to them. You are not seeking forgiveness from them. You are communicating with the universe in which you are a part and they are also a part. You know, the good and bad in you, good and bad in them, are created by the same universe or God, right?
Yeah.
So if you do any mistake, if you think from ego and say, oh, I did this, either you'll feel guilty or shameful about it. But who created that from within you, which created such an incident where you end up being in guilt or shame? You didn't create yourself, right? You were someone's creation, right?
Yes.
So how can you be responsible? In the same way, how can they be responsible?
Okay.
Right? So if you believe in God, if you want to call universe as God, the same God created good and bad in you, good and bad in them. God is responsible for it. And that God, spirituality says that God is nothing but you. Again, You are yet to realize, right? So this connects you from the ego self to that divine self. The journey of Ho'oponopono is, right now the mind and the ego says, why should I? When you journey to your core, say, why not? The same you. I told you the experience of first observation, right? The same guy was holding so many people responsible for so much of negativity, and suddenly he feels grateful. Who changed? Did they change? He changed.
He changed.
Yeah, that's the power of the technique. There are two ways to get healed. Either you understand through knowledge the whole purpose of, oh, this is why it is created. Unless this happens, I would never learn these things. Yeah, I learned these things. I thank all the people who played certain roles to create this for me. Maybe they volunteered to be villains in my life so that I can go through and learn this. This is true knowledge. Through Ho'oponopono, you will naturally connect to the love frequency. A lot of people think love is an emotion. Love is not a transaction between two people. Love is just oneness. Love is nothing but oneness. For example, you know, Patri sir once said, pyramid is a symbol of oneness. He said, when you're in the low level, this pyramid has 4 sides, 4 corners, there are different things. But he says, when you go to your highest state, the whole pyramid from all sides has only one point. This is the point of oneness. Here you might say, I am just one side of the pyramid. But here you will say, I am the pyramid. I am the whole pyramid, right? So what you're trying to do is travel from here to here. And then take a different look. Then it looks different. From here, you cannot see the other side. Whereas from here, it looks, everything is your side.
Yes. Correct.
You can connect. So you go to a point where you can connect. You need to be in a state to go there. So first thing is, when you're willing to sort out things, that itself is a sign that you are ready.
Yeah.
So hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone else who wanted to talk?
Yeah. We have a question from Joy in the text. Does it help to come out of physical illness of self and others?
Physical illness also, there are instances where physical illnesses are also healed. I have seen there are people, but it is not totally in your hands. It is also in their hands. You will create, but some people have a design to experience certain karma on the body and then leave. That's for their learning. You can never stop their learning. But situations will not be painful for sure. Everybody will be in an acceptance mode. Like, even if I'm dying, see, I have my own auntie here whose daughter had cancer. She was going through, she came into meditation only to heal her daughter. And, she tried her best. But even the daughter meditated. But what happened is, later they understood the design that, that life she has taken to give certain experiences to her daughter. The mother needs to leave early so that the daughter learns. She was done with her life, so she's leaving. It's just a reason. So this mother who was trying to save her daughter who is going through cancer, that daughter has become a reason for her to come into spirituality. The remaining, from after her daughter left the body, she accepted the death as it is. She understood the limitation of the physical life. She understood the need for seeing the life beyond the physical world, physical reality. And from past 15 years, she has been tremendously working for spreading meditation. She was a government employee. I have not seen anyone of that age working so much. Oh, so she thanks her daughter, like, my daughter's death. She doesn't even call it death. She says, my daughter's exit from this physical reality had a purpose. for me and her daughter as well. So you understand the drama, you go beyond the drama. But she was a mother who was going through that pain when I met her. So you come out of it. You come out of the limitations of this physical life alone, and you see beyond. So
Beautiful.
yeah, let's go with
Thank you.
Ashima
Yeah.
Jain.
So
Yeah. Hi. But thank you so much. Very powerful session. I was not planning to attend it. I think it was supposed to happen that way. Thank you so much, first of all. So you partially answered my question, what I was planning to ask, or I want to ask. Where is the fine line between something is happening to me or to us is a result of past karmas? A particular person or an individual is behaving this to you, it could be loving, it could be, that the way you don't want. How can we, what is the fine line? Like, okay, oh, because you did the same thing to this person, maybe in your previous lives. But there is I feel there is a fine line. So I always get confused. Should I respond? Should I react? I mean, and where does my self-respect stand? Or is a drama I should think, beyond physical reality and see the universal love in everyone? But it becomes a challenge because I'm trying to break my sanskaras or impressions, or I'm making a new karmas. I don't know.
Beautiful question. Either you are at a given point of time, either you are acting as a victim or as a creator, not both.
Yeah. Yeah.
First, you have to become a creator. That's when you will take 100% responsibility. If you keep switching between creator and victim, in one of the previous sessions, I told you can't take just 99% of the responsibility. You take 100% of the responsibility, then you look at it in a different way. If you say that 1% is other person's problem, then you will never self-introspect. You will not go to the root cause, where exactly you have done something wrong and attracted some reality. It need not be wrong person. That person and soul may be volunteering in the drama to make you realize and learn something. Maybe you are in the victim mode at least 1% and you are not able to. So come out of the victim mode, say 100% I have created. First accept it. No logic. Don't look for logic. Logic comes later. First take the responsibility, then you can see it. I have also given an example, like, I was walking on the road, somebody comes and hit me with a bike and, it's his mistake, logically, right? Then I ask a question like, why it is happening only to you where there are 100 other people on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Or I would say, if the bike was coming to me, maybe I'll look at it 5 seconds in advance and I will move and I'll make sure I'm not hit. Whereas a certain amount of unawareness while you are creating your realities is causing all this. So till you become aware, till you realize that it is you who need to work on that awareness, you will not work on it. You will take an easy route of blaming others. I'm saying in general, not just you. So first you should take good or bad or ugly, great, anything, I created it. I will realize it later, but I am taking the responsibility now. Start doing this. We have 2 more weeks of these sessions we'll discuss. At least these 2 weeks, I want you to try this.
No, thank you. It's a very powerful. Yes, you are right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Ramaji,
yeah,
please
Rama
go ahead with the
madam.
question.
Yeah, we know Rama madam. She is part of our team. Right.
Yeah, good morning, Sam sir, and everyone. Good morning to you all. The question I had is, let me come to the point, because if I start on something else, it'll go in it'll take too much time. almost for the past 35 years, something that had to come to me naturally never came to me. And I must say, that situation led me into the spiritual journey as to why me. And it started somewhere in 2004, where I picked up this book called Mind Power by Christian H. Godfrey. And from there, I moved from so many other books, and and I left no stone unturned. And I also read The Zero Limits by Dr. Hewlin. And I'm aware of this technique. So what had to come to me, I did the meditation. I'm into the yoga and meditation. I did from various schools, but last year, someone who I know very well, Savita Reddy, put me on to PSSM. And this, I even went to the Vipassana and did the meditation there. But I was never in groups because WhatsApp became quite popular only, in the past. So I had to do it on my own. And the kind of group I was looking for could never be formed outside, unless without the WhatsApp. So you can well imagine my journey of struggle. So now, after coming here, uh, I've seen a lot of external things happening for me because of meditation, nothing internal. Internally, somewhere, I'm still a rock. I'm unable to open up and love myself. And I say this Ho'oponopono, but I feel I'm emotionless there. When I say it, I understand, I take full responsibility that the logical self is full there. But when I see the struggle I have to go through, somewhere there's this tired thing like, I can't do it.
I feel this is a block in the belief system, madam. Prithvi, I want you to help me here. What do you say?
Yes, it's actually in the core belief that we cannot, there are certain limiting beliefs which holds us back to take responsibility. And I don't know how much it's right, but sometimes we are comfortable to be with that limiting beliefs unknowingly. So, yeah.
And does it involve someone else's reality in it, Rama madam?
Yeah. So now the beauty of it is what has to come to me is now coming to me very organically. I'm not doing anything. After the meditation I got into, the PSSM, and I've relentlessly, in fact, the first session last year is where I got introduced to you all through Sunil sir. When something was posted, I just latched onto it, and that's really helped. And I'm unable to, without these group meditation, I'm unable to survive. They are my lifeline, and they are causing the external realities that's happening for me, because I realize that the group meditation is so powerful that this energy is helping me. And it's the whole thing is coming so organically to me, but still there's this internally there's this resistance, because I want, I understand that, there's this struggle. I do my best to let go. It's like, allow it to happen, let go, allow it to happen, let go. Don't ask for it. Supposing I need to get, just for example, I need to get 1 lakh. No, I need to get 1,50,000. I so much have resistance for the thought of getting 1 lakh. I want 1,50,000 only. And I'm not okay with 1 lakh because of so many reasons. I cannot word. And they are not responsible for it. I'm clear on the fact that the people out there are not responsible for it. But the reality, when you really open your eyes, everybody is involved in this. Right? So I don't understand where I need to clear myself. What is the hurdle in me to, when I see, so the tiredness is, should I struggle so hard to get that 1,50,000, because I've left no stone unturned. And what else do I need to do? I've done everything that I need to do to surrender to, whatever.
Are you ready to receive that 1,50,000 or more from anyone or from a particular source?
That too is a very good question. I've also tried that, I waited for the universe to let me know from which source it will come. And it's ultimately coming from the source that refused to give me. And it's coming through them only. So, and the universe gave me so many signs. So many signs, it's coming through them. In fact, I've been on this for the past 6-7 years, but things have happened so organically when I didn't interfere. It's coming through them, so I'm okay with it. Yeah, so now I'm getting present to, am I ready to accept the 1,50,000? Now I'm getting present to, am I ready to accept the 1,50,000, or is my resistance inside resigning me to accept the 1,00,000? So how do I know?
Yeah, first thing, most of the people, because we are not getting into details of the exact scenario of yours, because that is your personal matter. But in a generic way, what I can say is a lot of people do this mistake. While manifesting things, they fiddle with others' realities as well. Universe does not give, it'll give you unlimited capability to receive things, but you can never choose from where you should get. Because that involves others' reality. Suppose I go to a restaurant, I can order whatever I want, but I cannot say this particular chef has to make it, this particular table should be given to me, and this particular server should come and serve me in this particular plate. If you are particular about things that way, you will complicate your situation. You should always ask for what you want to experience in life. You want money, you want affection, you want love, you want attention, energy, money, anything. Name, fame. You will be, the moment you ask, the moment you believe that you will get it, you will forget about it, and it starts manifesting right from that moment. It might take time, a little time on the physical reality, but it starts manifesting at a micro level from that moment itself, if you believe. But if it involves others' realities, you're going against the laws of universe. Suppose if you can create someone else's reality, someone else will try to create your reality, which you are not okay with. So there are some rules to this game of creation, of manifestation. So people who go by rules, I have always seen, including myself, manifesting everything miraculously. So from my experience, I can say that re-look at these rules and just make sure you're following those rules. You see, most of the people, particularly in relationships, we get attached to a particular person and we want that person to give things to us. You are never keeping yourself in their place, and you are not seeing it's, you are not acting out of oneness. Sometimes unconsciously, it's not a deliberate thing. But again, I request you to take 100% of responsibility here and correct the process. Slow down even more, because the whole point why you are having this situation in your life is to learn that particular thing. You have to become strong only in the area of your weakness. So till you graduate there, this situation, the whole thing will be in your reality, making you learn. So anyways, you have to learn it, so better master it. So I want you to relook at the whole fundamentals, and the coming sessions we are going to cover a lot of various factors which affect our reality, right from your belief system, the fundamentals of manifestation. The second half of my time is all about empowering ourselves and correcting ourselves with the fundamentals. Right till now, we are only trying to learn meditation, be in meditation, because this is most important. But we will also start getting tools. So I want you to participate and keep discussing about this particular thing during the future sessions also, Rama.
Yeah, thanks, Hamza. So what I really got is that, it's a very fine thread. And what you said was, I'm manipulating how it should come to me from the other party, somewhere unconsciously. Because, now that the universe has said that it's coming through this way, so I have to let that go and have the feeling of what I will do with the money once it's come to me. My only problem is I don't know what I'll do with it. It's like I'm not getting clarity there. I have to put my energies there now. That's the
Yeah,
fine
it will
thread I
work.
got from you.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. What I'm saying is, sometimes the answer for why I should get it makes
Ah,
things easy. You have to define the purpose for it.
right.
Because whatever I asked for in my life, I got it. But I always said, if I get it, I will align myself to the universe in such a way where things will happen for greater good, not just mine.
Yeah, so there too, I have my clarity. But thanks for, helping me let go of that thread, which I've been unconsciously holding. And see, no, it's not something new that you're telling me. I'm aware of this, but that awareness is not kicking in when I'm sitting and contemplating myself. And that's where people like you really make a difference. And I'm so grateful. I'm so
And it is
grateful.
very important for you to come out of your personal frequency. Like, you have to, when you observe yourself, you should detach from yourself and see yourself as just another person going through this situation. That's when your rational side will help your emotional side.
Right. I completely got it. I got that, Sam, sir. I really got what you said. So I'm going to put that down on a notebook. It really helps, and move
Thank you.
forward. And I'll get back on this experience sometime on this
Sure.
platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Manusha, you wanted to add something.
Yeah. Firstly, thank you, Rama ma'am, for opening up in this group, trusting this group. So I would just like to add for what you said, like you are able to understand things logically, but you're not able to feel it completely, not able to connect or forgive yourself or heal yourself, love yourself. So what I would say is, even in inner child work, we do this. We are not as one whole personality. We have sub personalities. Like we have anger personality, we have happiness, we have sadness, we have guilt, we have fear. So all this sub personality makes us as one whole personality. So if it is very difficult for you to heal as a whole, take one personality at a time and heal yourself. It even worked for me. So if I'm very sad, sometimes I'll be in mixed emotions. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm fearful. I'm bunch of whole emotions together. So I'll take up one personality, saying that personality. I'll acknowledge why it is fear, why it has fear in it, what's making it fearful. And I do Ho'oponopono, I do any sort of healing techniques for that personality, right? So this also helped me a lot, picking up one entity of yourself, feeling, then after you feel okay, after you feel light, then going to other thing. It may take time, but it works wonder. And the other thing that I would like to add is journaling. So every time you're in the head, right? So there are like there are a lot of thoughts that confuse us, and we cannot get out of it. The lack of clarity is because there are so many thoughts. So once you put down everything on a journal, you feel so light, you feel so relaxed, and the while writing itself, you can let go of all the emotions. You don't need any support, any group like this. You need just your journal and pen to let go of that emotions. And at the end, you start even writing the solutions also. Even I do. When I start questioning, when I start writing, putting down my emotions, I also end up answering to my own questions that I have. So journaling and taking a part of myself and healing worked wonders for me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add.
Thank you so much, Manusha. Good points. And Anna, madam, can we unmute her? Yeah. Is it Anna? Your name, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
Anna.
wanted to add something? Yeah.
No, I have a question. In the whole Ho'oponopono prayer, the first statement, that is, I am sorry. Sorry means regret and guilt, right? So every time I'm saying I am sorry, it's like you're affirming your guilt and regret, which are low vibration frequencies. So anything that you say after I am, that is what I have heard and learned, is very powerful. So if I'm saying I am sorry every now and then, it's like I'm in regret and guilt.
No.
And it's not a very comfortable place to be in. I have a
Sorry.
doubt with that statement.
Sorry does not mean regret and guilt. Suppose I am a surgeon, I operated on a patient and the patient dies. What I'll tell to the family members? I'm sorry. Does that mean I'm feeling guilty about it? No, I'm just acknowledging, I'm connecting to someone. Whenever something wrong, which should not have happened, happens, you just acknowledge it. Sorry is not about regret and guilt. Unfortunately, we use sorry in that context, but the actual meaning of sorry is you can feel sorry for anything that is, that is negative in your reality with anyone, including yourself. So sorry actually does not mean regret and guilt, madam. So when you say, please forgive me, there is nothing negative there. You are only taking the responsibility of it. Sorry is acknowledging and connecting. Suppose I am going through something and you are just sitting next to me, not saying anything. That's one scenario. I'm going through something and you just say, I'm so sorry, Sam. What are you doing? You're acknowledging my situation and you are also connecting to me. Imagine the impact on me the moment you say sorry. Right? I feel the burden is shared. Isn't it? So sorry does not mean regret and guilt. That's the first correction. And when you say, please forgive me, you are not asking, you're not going down in front of anyone. You're only taking responsibility. Just because it happened in my reality, I am somewhere part of this collective reality contributing to it. So you are taking your part of that collective responsibility. So that is the actual meaning of please forgive me. And when you say, I love you, you are not sending love to anyone. It's not a transaction. Love is oneness. You are just going back to that oneness where you are feeling that oneness and love with everyone. Wherever you feel true love, you feel oneness. Most of the mothers do feel that oneness with the kids, right? I keep saying the same example. Like if your kid is not having dinner, can you sleep peacefully tonight? Whereas the neighbor's kid, you don't bother because you don't see yourself in the neighbor's kid. You see yourself in your kid. But if you can see yourself everywhere in anyone, you are in love. Whether you do something for them or not, you connect. So that's the point when we're saying, when you keep saying, I love you, you're connecting to the oneness. So in your reality, when someone is suffering, first you connect by saying, I am sorry. Acknowledge the situation that unburdens them at a different level. And please forgive me. You are also taking responsibility. It's not like it's their karma, they are going through it. No, there's no disconnect. The third thing, oneness. I love you. And thank you. Thank you is because all this is happening in your reality for you to learn something. That's why it is being created. So you are learning something out of it. There's a lot of things happening, but this particular thing has come into your reality. You have chosen it. Your soul has chosen something to be learned from this, and it has attracted it. So if you keep repeating this, the statements will, every time you repeat all these 4 statements from heart, the second time you repeat, you're already thinking differently, feeling differently about the whole thing. So one round of Ho'oponopono and the second round of Ho'oponopono, you're already progressing. So go to a point where you feel, now I don't have to do anymore. I'm already feeling good. That's when you are in the right space. So it is all to take. us into the right space. So one of the future meditation sessions, because it is already late, what we'll do is a part of Anapanasati, and the second half we'll do Ho'oponopono very soon. We'll do it so that people will go through the experience of that transformation within. So any more you want to add, madam?
No, thank you. That was really good because that sorry got me stuck. I was blocked somewhere. All the other statements I had no issues with, but I'm sorry. Yeah, but you told me that it's acknowledging the,
Yes,
problem.
yes.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
and please, all of you use the AI tools, Copilot and all, because there is someone waiting for us to give all the right meanings. The moment you type Ho'oponopono, it explains so easily the summary, and these kind of words where you are wrong, you can immediately connect and correct. Even before taking the session, I just typed to make sure what I know is what it is, or is there any gap. So please utilize the technology. There's nothing wrong in it. Thank you. Thank you.
Sampath, we have a question from Vijayalakshmi, ma'am.
Yeah. Let's take it.
Ma'am is still here, ma'am?
Or we can read out the question.
Yeah.
Surrender all about expecting outcome. There's a question from Pavitra. Pavitra ji, isn't surrender all about not expecting the outcome? Yeah. Anyone wants to answer that? Prithvi, you want to try?
Sorry, what's the question?
The question is, isn't surrender all about not expecting outcome? Good question.
Okay. Surrender is totally about, it's totally a melting of you. You're not at all there, even to expect or not expect.
Then there are two entities. One is the one who is surrendering, right? So if you melt down, there are no two entities.
There are no two entities, yeah.
But how can surrender happen unless there are two entities?
Surrender cannot happen if there are two entities. You have to become one with the universe, or
after the surrender, there are no two entities. But before surrender, there are two entities.
Yes.
So how should one deal with that situation? You have to surrender both the outcome as well as the request. Whatever you are asking for, that also can be surrendered.
Exactly.
Right? The God in me is asking, the God in me is accepting the outcome. That's how I deal. I surrender what I ask for. And I surrender the outcome. Like, let me get or not get. Let it be decided. But I will ask. Yes. I'll expect. Expecting also is happening naturally. Outcome is also happening naturally. I am surrendering to nature, in which I am part of. And all the other factors are also part of. That's my answer from my experience, Pavitra ji. Yeah.
I think Vijayalakshmi ji texted the question earlier. How long should one do the Ho'oponopono each day?
Not unmute myself. We will try to unmute her. She said she is not. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. This is Vijayalakshmi here. Sam, sir, thank you so much. Your sessions are so inspiring. I think I've heard this explanation about Ho'oponopono so many times, but I think each time I feel I'm learning something new. Right now, I'm going through a very intense situation in my personal life. So what I want to know is, like, if every day I want to heal myself and also another person in my life who is going through a very difficult situation right now, how long should each session be? Is it like you do it till you're able to connect, from a heart space? That may take, I don't know, 5 minutes or 2 minutes, depending on your own emotional state on a given day. Or should it be like a prescribed number of times?
Yeah, how I do is I just meditate first, and before I finish my meditation, I don't do Ho'oponopono to heal anything or anyone or any situation, but I want to check, is there any unhealed side of my reality? So when I keep doing for last 5 or 10 minutes, I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Suppose Purna and I or Vikal and I had a situation or have a situation that comes onto the surface and that gets healed, that goes. Subconscious getting freed from the baggage is what we are doing with the help of Ho'oponopono. So whatever needs to be healed, you don't have to choose, direct anything. It comes, it goes. Healing happens naturally. So what I suggest is first do your meditations, and certain minutes of your last part of meditation, you do it because you're in a better state to get more results after. So if you're doing half an hour of meditation, I suggest last 5 minutes you can allot for Ho'oponopono. And if you feel like continuing for something to have its own natural closure towards that state of love, you allow it, you extend it. If you feel, no, it's a long thing, let me do multiple times, you can do it in your next meditation session as well. But every time you do it, you are doing a progress, for sure.
Okay. And I have a follow-up question, sir. So my daughter is going through something very intense, and she's been going through this for several years now. And as a caregiver, obviously, it's been a tough situation for me. So I understand that this has happened. She's come into my life, and whatever she's experiencing, it is because of it's part of the reality I have created or I've contributed, right? So if I want to heal her life, what should I do? I mean, I say like, I'm sorry, I've contributed to this situation. I take full responsibility. Do I kind of go on that line? Because I'm also kind of going back to one of your comments on not wanting to, we should not be manipulating the reality of another person. So my question to you is, if I want to heal her, what should be my, what are the rules that I should be following? I don't know if I'm clear in my question. Yeah.
Yes, you are. Suppose I have a daughter and she has taken a very tough course and she's struggling with the course, academics. Can I do her homework to make things easy?
No.
I can be there to support her to do her homework, right?
Yeah.
So there is your part and her part as well. So you do your part completely. Let her also learn from the situation. Let her also realize why she has created it and what is the, there is no problem without a gift, says the great Richard. So that's why in mathematics we call every such opportunity as a problem. We have problems in mathematics, right?
Yeah.
Because unless there is a problem, there is no solving it, there is no solution, there is no progress. So life must have problems. The bigger the soul, the difficult the problems will be. The higher the soul, the higher the capacity, the magnitude of the problem will be there. So if there is a big problem, don't be a big victim. Tell yourself, I am a mighty soul, and my daughter is a mighty soul. Let's do what it takes. Be in the right space of love. Dhai akshar prem ka pade se pandit hoy. So the Dhai akshar is love. Be in love. Everything, let it happen in love. It doesn't look like a negative scene. It looks like an opportunity. Perspective changes instantly the moment you are in the right space. The Ho'oponopono is all about getting to that right space.
Okay. Thank you
please
so
try
much.
And in further sessions, we'll please do
Sure.
talk about it.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Preeta
over
ji,
to you, Purna.
please go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I think we have one last question. Yeah.
Sure. Unmute her, please.
Okay. Preeta ji, can you please unmute?
Yeah.
There you go.
I actually heard from you. I liked what I heard from you when you said that do it from the heart. I didn't know about this. I think I was just saying it repeatedly. So what do you exactly mean by that? How do I do it from the heart?
Did you watch the movie Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara?
Yes.
Farhan Akhtar keeps saying sorry just for the sake of saying sorry. Then Kritik says, say it from here. That's when I'll accept it. So you should mean it when you say it. So from heart, whatever you do, you mean it.
Okay.
So just feel it. When you say I'm sorry, it's not from here. It's like I'm truly sorry.
Yeah.
Right now, a couple of participants have told their problems. While listening to their problems, I was doing Ho'oponopono inside. I was like, I'm sorry that you're going through this. Please forgive me. I take the responsibility because it is my reality. And I was sending that love energy to universe and to them, like, I love you and thank you. I don't know what I need to learn through their experience. So it's just feeling here, the 4 statements. Keep feeling. Whenever you have time, right now you're traveling somewhere.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and keep feeling. Don't have any target that it should heal this, heal me, heal others, heal a situation. No. Just repeat it a few times and you will see something changing instant.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Over to you, Purna.
Thank you so much, Sampath. Wow, that was never-ending thing. I mean, beautiful questions, beautiful concepts. We went very deep in there. So, I mean, oneness. It speaks about oneness, right? So that is what I'm getting taken away from here, though, right? So, beautiful correlation between the Hawaiian technique concept and the oneness that Patriji always talks about, or every grandmaster talks about. So it's no different, right? So it's another technique, but beautiful way of self-healing and healing your dears, dear friend, anybody in the world. So,
and I want to thank all the participants for their questions, the way they have contributed, and Manusha, Prithvi, and Vikal, everybody who contributed. This is our collective reality. We all have contributed for this session. So let us thank all of us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, all the contributors and the organizers. Great session. So with that, we'll take leave. Thank you all and have a great time.